They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights loose. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
Murray now. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. On 2nd down now. It's Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a
touchdown. A.J. Green. A 2-yard touchdown grab. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with it. They begin with Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles? Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
This is unbelievable.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Murray to air it out again. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Murray going to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are looking here in the season opener as they're able to... Prater on to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Firkser here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Open man is Kirk, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A first down for Connor and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Prater for the extra point. first down throw, Tannehill. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Touchdown! Chase Edmonds from 10 yards out.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the...
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill got his man. It's Eifert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here's more on the return. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Connor. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Edmonds. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw is Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.